What is going on, guys? My name is John David Sandez, and I'm going to be your instructor. That was lame as heck. Anyways, I'm going to teach you guys some. The goal of this series is to take someone that's never played guitar before in their life, and in 30 days, you'll be able to know what the guitar is, what all the stuff, you know. But the goal is you'll be able to play your first song within 30 days. So let's do it. All right, so let's start off with the very basics. So what we are holding here is an acoustic guitar. You could do the same thing with electric. I'll do an electric guitar series later. For now, we'll do acoustic, beginner. But this is a Taylor guitar, like my favorite brand in the whole world. Taylor Guitars, please sponsor me. I used to live next to the factory. You guys denied me a job, but I'm willing to look past that for a free guitar. Maybe. All right, whatever. Here we go. Oh my God. What the? So for our first lesson, it looks like if you ever drop your pick in your guitar, you know, get it down center right there. Hold it, drop. There you go. All right. So anyways, I love Taylor guitars. So let's start off with the very basics. You've never touched a guitar, you never played guitar in your life. Let's start from the bottom up. We got the body of the guitar. We got the neck of the guitar. We got the head of the guitar. We got the tuner pegs, the nut, the bridge, the sound hole, all that fancy stuff. And then you got your strings. So let's go over our strings real quick. So starting from the top, we number them 6 to 1, you know, backwards. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your top one, it's gonna be a low E. We got A on the 5th string, D, G, B, and then little e. If you're ever struggling and remembering those string names, here's an easy thing. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So, E, A, D, G, B, E. First thing you do, you grab your guitar right out of the case. What do? You want to tune it, because you don't want to be an hour into practice and you're like, what the? Make sure you get yourself a nice app like Guitar Tuna, like the fish, literally Tuna, and it works like really good for acoustic. Make sure to get it. So let's get some hands on this joint. So we got 4 fingers. First finger, 1. We're numbering them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna put your first finger on the 1st fret on the low E string. This is gonna be our first exercise right here. So, and your thumb, you kind of want it like right in the middle of the guitar. So you don't want it over unless you're like John Mayer. And you want it kind of like your finger like in the middle of the fret. You don't want it too far up, because then you're gonna start getting that buzz again. So first exercise, cut these 3 fingers off. We're using our first finger. So 3, 4th fret, 5th fret. So we did that. Now let's do it on the A string. So what about the D string? All right, whatever. We can go all the way down. So that's your exercise. Now let's go ahead and use our second finger. So same exact thing. And go as slow as you want. So the goal is to play as slow as you can and as clean as you can, rather than, you don't want to play something super fast and it sound like cheeks. Let's do 3rd finger. And the further you go on fingers, you'll notice how weak your hand is. Like my pinky, I think my first like 2 years, I didn't even use my pinky, which is a mistake. You want to use all your fingers. You're probably thinking, you're like, hey, like, this is all pointless. I just want to play Wonderwall. Like, I ain't trying to solo or anything. Trust me, it adds on. Like once we start learning chords, you gotta put that technique of applying enough pressure. So in the middle, apply enough pressure and let it fly. Now let's go ahead and play our first chord. So our first chord is gonna be the first chord every single person and their mama learns. It's gonna be a G major chord. If you don't know what the difference is between a major and minor chord, check this out. This isn't a G chord, but this is a good example. So a major, think about it as happy. And then minor is gonna be sad. Let's break it down. We got 4 fingers. So 2nd finger, you're gonna put it on the 3rd fret on the low E string. 1st finger, 2nd fret on the A string. And remember, use your techniques, applying enough pressure. Otherwise, the chord's gonna sound crazy. So, enough pressure. Here we go. Second finger, first finger. Now, you're gonna put your third finger on the B string, 3rd fret. And let's go ahead and add your pinky right underneath that one, you know? Pinky, 3rd fret on the high E. So, B string, 3rd fret, E string, 3rd fret. Applying these 2 fingers on top. Use your thumb as leverage. Your thumb's not just chilling there. Don't be trying to play chords like this. Apply pressure, because that's what's gonna get the chord across. You don't want it to sound... So, for a G chord, check this out, guys. First chord we're playing. Apply enough pressure. And also, one common mistake is your fingers, some people's fingers will kind of like lay flat. And what happens is they start touching other strings. Remember, whatever finger your string's on, let it only be that note. I could have worded that better, but whatever. Here we go. First chord, strumming all the strings from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's strum it 4 times. You know, make a little song, a little jingle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And check this out. When you're strumming, you don't have to go ape on this thing. You don't have to go. You can just, yeah, and you don't want to go as quiet, you know? You want a nice, like, intermediate, like a middle ground, so. Make it sound beautiful. And there we go. We did our first chord. Now we are almost there to playing our first song. So now we're gonna get our 3rd finger. This is gonna be a C major chord. So 3rd finger, A string on the 3rd fret. 2nd finger, 2nd fret on the D string. My bad. Hopefully you guys were able to see this the whole time. Otherwise, I'm recording for no reason. Now you got an open G string. 1st finger, 1st fret on the B string. And then we're gonna finish it off with the open E string, high E. So here we go. Open G, B, E. And what I like to do is I like to dissect the chords to make sure we're playing them clean. Because check this out. It could sound all right, but check this out. If I dissect it and play every single note, we're missing something, right? Something's buzzing. And that's because my 1st finger is hitting that high E. So remember, make sure your fingers are only playing the notes they're supposed to play. And that's a C major chord right there. So we have G, going to C major. And check this out, on the C, you only want to strum it from the A string down. You don't want to add this low E. So let's go super slow right here. So G, now let's go C. Let's do one more chord. So, and remember, we're not trying to go crazy. Our goal in this video is just to play our first song. I could do another lesson of like, you want to do, I don't know, if you want to go crazy. All right, so I'll do a chord video later. Next chord that we're gonna do is gonna be a D major. D, as in dog. Check out, here's my dog. Luna. Go. This is Luna. Her eyes aren't, she's got blue eyes, but they look red right now, so ignore that. D major, so we're gonna start off with the open D string. You're gonna put your 1st finger, 2nd fret on the G string. 3rd finger, 3rd fret on the B string. 2nd finger is gonna be 2nd fret on the high E string. So put it all together, so 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, 2nd finger on high E. And we're strumming. Remember, we don't want all these extra notes on top, E and A. Strum the D chord from the D string, so. And remember, dissect it. So make sure every note's clean. no buzzing. And let's go ahead and strum it from the D string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's freaking go. All right, now we know our chords, now that we've been practicing them for a little bit. Now it's just transitioning each chord. So G to C to D, so on. So let's go G. And what I like to do is, check this out. For getting the chord shape, use this as an exercise. If you still can't get the chords, go like this. So get a G major shape and drop your hand. Get that shape out of your hand. Let's go ahead and get G major again. Go as slow as you can. Hand down. Let's go C. Hand down. And do like 10 reps, and I promise you, it's all muscle memory. You'll get it. This is gonna be our song. I don't know what song it is. It could be like anything, but our chord progression is gonna be G, C, D, and then we're going back to C. And we're gonna hold out each chord. We're not gonna do quarter notes. So quarter note, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the beat. 2, we're gonna do whole notes. So just holding out each chord for 4 beats. So G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime we practice, we want to use a metronome. So if you don't know what a metronome is, download the app because it's kind of useful. All my students say they use it. I think they're lying, but here we go. This is a basic metronome on Google, 80 BPM. And it's annoying, but it helps you out. So here you go. 1, 2, 3 to the G. 2, 3, 4. We'll go 2 measures. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 to D. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to C. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Let's strum it again. 2, 3, 4, C. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. 2, 3 to D. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 to C. And let's end it with G. Hold it out. Let's go. All right, so we learned our first song ever. So if you made it this far in the video, congrats to you. All right, you know what, psych, that's not even a song. That was just some random stuff. So let's add a little strum pattern to this. So our strum pattern is gonna be down, 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 up, down, down. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, to C. G. And check this out, it doesn't sound like too much, but you can speed it up as fast as you want. So or if you want to Taylor Swift it, you know, that's a different pattern, but whatever. All right, so I feel like that's a legit song right there. So congrats now if you have made it this far. And remember, it's not gonna take, I mean, maybe you can get it down in like an hour or however long this video is, but the goal is a month. And I'm telling you, if you just spend at least 20 minutes a day, getting 1% better each day, and you don't wanna just like get your guitar and just like stare at it for 20 minutes. You wanna actually do something. So doing all our exercises, going from our fingers, remember that builds muscle strength, and then going to your chords. C, G, not C, G, C, D, and back to C. And check this out, you can change the order of these chords and make numerous songs, endless songs. And that concludes the end of this video. That sounds whack as heck. But thank you guys so much for bearing with me. This is like my first time doing a tutorial style video, and I'm all over the place. I promise I'll have a script or something next time. I'm kind of just freeballing it. But yeah, leave me a suggestion, leave a like, leave a comment, a suggestion how I can improve these videos, and maybe something you would be interested in me teaching. But thank you guys so much, and let me leave you guys with a little tune.